New York, fall colors abound, and we welcome you inside Highmark Stadium here in Orchard Park. Today we've got a matchup here in pivotal Week 7, as it'll be the Seattle Seahawks taking on the Buffalo Bills. Hello, everybody, with Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin, and Charles, you take a look at the Bills entering play here. They come in losers of 2 straight, so they're trying to right the ship here a little bit.
They're teetering a little bit, aren't they? And now things could really go south if they lose this game, so they understand the importance of playing well and stopping this streak.
And a decent return out to the 27-yard line. So out come the Seahawks now for their first possession. As we take a peek at Sam Darnold, the former USC Trojan and 3rd pick in the 2018 draft.
And what I loved about meeting with him before the game was talking to a guy who takes ownership of his performance. 2 touchdowns, 2 interceptions last week, but all he focused on was the loss, okay? And he did say, if I change my stats a little bit, not necessarily for me to look better, but that'll help my team.
Give him 3 there on the first play of the game, and it's 2nd down. The numbers for Walker last week. 6 carries, 64 yards, and a touchdown.
As always, priority number 1 for them is to secure the win this week. But priority number 2, this guy right now who is 6th in the league in rushing. They want to give him that push to get him into the top 5 and really earn the status of being one of the best ground games in the NFL, as well as him being one of the lead backs, too.
Now he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. A big pickup of 38. So 1st and 10 now in Buffalo territory. Down at the 33. He may go. And he will score. Touchdown, Seattle. Zach Charbonnet. His 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Seahawks have taken the early lead on the road here in Buffalo. Extra point by Bass, up and good. And it's now a 7-0 game. And they'll start this drive just across the 30. Pretty nice work on the return. Out comes the offense for the Bills, led by their quarterback at 6'5". That's Josh Allen.
Okay, I thought there was something to build on in last week's game by his performance. I thought he played fairly well overall. The numbers won't knock your socks off. 2 touchdown passes and an interception. The bottom line, though, they lost. How does he eliminate that 1 interception, continue to take care of the ball, and maybe increase the number of times he puts the ball in the end zone with a receiver?
They run it again with Cook. Now he's free at the 35. And all the way home for a Bills touchdown. James Cook, his 8th rushing touchdown on the year. And the Bills are able to strike back quickly with an opening touchdown of their own. Extra point by Patterson, up and good. And we are tied at 7. Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away. And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line. Seattle's offense coming back onto the field, ready for their 2nd drive. This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown on their last time out, looking to repeat that in Charles' defense. They were very frustrated after giving up 6 the last time on the field.
And frankly, it's just a battle of wills in a lot of ways, because you know they're both motivated, they both game plan for this drive, and they both have specific outcomes in mind. To me, it just comes down to who can execute better and which side can step in and assert its will over the other.
And this will be a Seahawks first down as the tackle made here at the 36.
It's a gain of 10. And the Seahawks.
Here's Darnold. And a completion to Wilson. They'll give him 4 yards there. And it'll be 2nd down. Clock rolling as we hit the midway point of this first quarter. Darnold now to throw. And it's a short one here, complete to his tight end. First time these two have hooked up this afternoon, and it's a first down. So 1st and 10 now in Buffalo territory at the 34. Throw left side, complete to Cup. He was unable to shake free there, and they'll cover him for a loss of a yard.
Now, I'm not putting him in the Hall of Fame, but if you look at the great linebackers in history, they all have that ability to innately sense where a play is going, sometimes even before the ball snaps, and they're there, and they end up making the play.
Setting up the screen here, this is Walker. And he's able to get it down to the 25-yard line. This will be play number 8 here on the drive. It's 3rd and a yard. Throwing again is Darnold. Forced out to his left. And he is going to have a Seahawks first down. At least it would appear that way. He didn't get it by much, but yes, they do get the conversion on 3rd and 1.
Here we go, set. Set.
Now Darnold. He'll get this one to Cup, complete. And that's good for a pickup of 10 yards. And that'll leave him with a second and just a few inches left.
It's 2nd and inches at the 13-yard line.
Set. Hey, set.
Up the middle, here's Walker. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. That backs him up 1 yard and brings up 3rd down. These two teams all tied after 1. Seahawk football here to start quarter number 2. So they just need 1 yard here to pick up the first down. And they'll let their fullback try and push the pile. And he is going to have a Seahawks first down by a couple of yards as they're able to convert there on 3rd and 1.
And the Seahawks first down.
Darnold. And he's got his man in stride, complete. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2. Here's 2nd and 2 now from the 3.
Here we go, set.
To the right side, this is Walker. And he will take this one in for the Seattle touchdown. Kenneth Walker taking it in from 2 yards out. And the Seahawks have taken the lead. An extra point by Bass, up and good. And that makes the score 14-7. The kick unit for the Seahawks out there on the field, and we are ready to rock. And he returns this to the 22. So here come the Bills out for their second drive. After that last score we just saw, now 14-7, so a chance to march down the field here, try to tie this football game. Here's Cook as they begin on the ground. And he gets forward up the middle, but only for a couple. It'll be 2nd down. 2nd and 7. Again, it's Cook. And he stopped immediately there. Now they're staring at a 3rd and 8. That last play, backwards a yard.
Well, coaches stress their defense being physical. They don't just mean the big guys. How about the guys on the outside, the cornerbacks? It's not just their job to patrol the airspace. They can get involved in the run game as well.
Here's Allen. Across midfield. Down to the 10. And all the way home for a Bills touchdown. Marvin Harrison Jr., 76 yards. And the Bills are within an extra point of tying up this ball game. Extra point by Patterson, up and good. And we are tied at 14. This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away. And able to get this out to the 25. Seattle now ready to march onto the field. We have witnessed touchdowns on back-to-back drives. We'll see if the offense can continue this uptick here.
And I know you're looking at me funny. You're wondering when I'm going to get upset watching these guys go up and down the field, aren't you?
I wasn't looking at you. I got something in my eye.
That's the excuse that you always use for something like that. Listen, I appreciate good offensive football as much as the next person. When it's played well and is skillful, I'm with it. And right now, this is exciting.
Oh, the defender likes it. Now it's Darnold. And this throw incomplete. And the defender all over him that time, and it's going to lead to third down. They are in need of 6 yards here if they hope to move the chains. From the gun on third down, here's Darnold. Connecting with Kupp here on the out route. And he is going to have a Seahawks first down as they're able to get the third down conversion.
First down, Seahawks.
To throw is Darnold. And this is going to be caught, but they'll say out of bounds. So it's incomplete. Second and 10. Here's Darnold. Over the middle, finding Smith and Jigba. They get 7 out of that, so they're left with a 3rd and 3. They don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway. Back to throw, Darnold. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And he's got a first down as he's going to be taken down. But a very nice pickup there just in front of the 2-minute warning. Second quarter, 2 minutes to go. Tie ball game. So first and 10 now in Buffalo territory at the 36. They'll look to throw again. He's going to leave this for his running back. It's complete. And this play will be blown up. He'll lose yardage back at the 38. 38-yard line, second and 11. Again, Darnold. This one finds Wilson downfield. And finally down it goes as they work it inside the 10 to the 7. That one goes for 30 yards.
Despite writing it down on my notes, I never give enough credit to the offensive line, and we have to here. The protection, that's what made this play a success. Quarterback had to wait for his crossing route to develop, and that takes a little bit of extra time. Excellent job by the big fellas up front.
And that is incomplete. Now the coverage a little too good there, and it's second down. Out of the gun, Walker with it. And the hole closes quickly here. He can fight only to about the 4. Now the Seahawks going to use the first of their timeouts as they stop it here with just under 40 ticks to go in this first half. In motion, the tight end. Now Darnold on 3rd and goal. Under pressure, down he goes. Sacked at the 10. Now the Bills are going to use the first of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 37 seconds to play in this first half. The kick by Bass is good. Well, I don't know if they would have gone for it on 4th and goal anyway, but the sack on 3rd down pretty much made their mind up for them.
You're exactly right about that. And this is a tough place on the field to take a sack because, as you just noted, it took the decision-making away from them. Now they have to go for a field goal instead of potentially going for it.
The Bills' offense and running back James Cook heading onto the field. Buffalo offense ready to go for their next drive. A slim deficit here in a one-possession game. Not much time left, obviously. We'll see if they can march this down the field, at least get 3, and take some momentum into the locker room. Allen now looks to throw. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete. Here's 2nd and 10.
Witherspoon on the coverage.
Half 85, half 85.
From the gun, it's Allen. He'll rifle this one deep right side. And that will be incomplete. Tried to dial up the long one way out there, but it'll be third down.
That's some good closing speed there defensively, because that looked open for a minute. But that's great work with the ball in the air. Never gave up, converged on his man, and broke the play up.
Now Allen. Throwing deep here for Coleman. And that will be incomplete. Well, they weren't scared to let it fly, but it falls to the ground and brings up fourth down. On is the punter man as he boots this one away. Officially, that'll go as a 52-yard punt. Not too shabby. And there'll be time for maybe one final play before halftime. And with time running down, they go down to a knee. So halftime straight ahead. Let's get you down to the second half upon us sooner than we bargained for. Week 7, second half. Let's do it. And we welcome you back now. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gunn, getting set for quarter number 3 here. And he takes this near the 25. Just a little pass there. Called it the 26. Out come the Bills now as they'll go on offense first here in this third quarter. Well, Charles, in that first half, we saw a fair amount of offense on both sides of the football, and now the team trailing here will start in the third quarter.
And we both know this coach pretty darn well, don't we? Because his game planning is always on point. And now that he's getting the ball to start the second half, how about all the offense that you already referenced in the first half? He'll put that all together and come out with something really strong, I believe, to get things going in the third quarter.
And they're going to get this beyond the 40 before he's taken down. 89 yards rushing for him so far as his terrific season continues here. First down, here's the run with Cook. And a good pickup there. He gets about 6 up to midfield. Well, now hang on here because he appears to be shaken up. We'll check on his status when we return to Orchard Park. Ball right on the 50-yard line. Here's a second down and 4.
Round 80. 56, 56. Off 52.
From midfield, here's Allen. Flush to his right. This is caught inside the 15. An explosive 38-yard pickup. From down at the 12, it's first and 10.
First and 10 at the 12-yard line.
From the gun, a give to Davis. And able to get him inside the 5 here, just inside the 5 to about the 4.
At the 4-yard line. A gain of 9 brings up second and 10.
Well, here's Davis to want to get on second. And he's maybe going to get this back to the 4, but that's about all. Trying to keep the drive going here. This is play number 7 on 3rd and 2.
Alert! Half 85, half 85.
To throw, it's Allen. They'll roll him out right. And he is into the end zone for a Buffalo touchdown. Josh Allen, his second touchdown of the game, 17th on the year. And the Bills have taken the lead as they go right down the field and score on the opening drive of the second half. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. And out a little across the 25 to the 27. Now we'll see what this Seahawks offense has in store with their first possession of the second half. And, Charles, it feels like we're set up for a good second half here. Came out of the locker room, one-score game. Now the lead has already changed hands. Well, this offense, they've got an opportunity right now to take that lead right back.
Yeah, it feels like you're going back and forth almost a little bit like a tennis match, right? And we're just, our heads just keep moving. Which side has it? Which side's going to score? How are they going to go out doing it? A little bit of a challenge for each side trying to match each other.
Under pressure now, Darnold, and he goes down. Credit the sack to Joey Bosa. So the opening drive of this third quarter, they're trying to set the tone for the second half.
And without a doubt, they did exactly that. I've known coaches who have said the first 5 minutes of each half are so important to do exactly what you said, which is set the tone. I've also heard coaches talk about the first 5 plays. Let's go out and be aggressive right off the top. That's exactly what they did.
And they'll get it all the way up about 5 yards shy of midfield.
A gain of 22 yards. And the Seahawks.
Walker now on 1st and 10. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. From the 46, here's 2nd and 9.
A gain of 9. Brings up 2nd and 9.
A quick throw caught by Cup out wide. And they're well past midfield, just a yard or two shy of the 40. 5th catch of the afternoon, and that gets him a first down.
I like watching the wide receiver screen because it's a real teamwork play. Because guess what? The guy catching the ball, he'll get all the credit. But how about the people have to block in front of him, either fellow receivers or offensive linemen? That makes that play a really nice timing play, and sometimes it can break big.
And he'll go out of bounds after taking it a little further down inside the 40. 2nd and 5.
Brings up 2nd and 5.
We go, set.
Now to the ground, here's Walker. And he'll work it inside the 30 to the 29-yard line. 7 yards there and a first down.
A gain of 7. First down, Seattle.
And now whistles and a flag, and I think we got a jump here.
Encroachment. Defense.
A bit of a jump there, CD. He breaks the line, and that'll be 5 yards.
And you've got to stay more disciplined than that, Brandon. That's just a free gift to the offense.
Now, this will probably be the last play of the quarter.
We go, set.
They run again with Walker. And he'll be brought down on what's going to turn out to be the final play of this third quarter. We have played 3 quarters. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. Back now in Buffalo. Here's a 1st and 10 at the 14-yard line.
Set. Set.
They'll set up a throw. That's taken in by Arroyo. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain. That was the 9th play of the drive, and they pick up 9 yards with it. From the 5 now, 2nd and a yard. Here's Darnold. And he's got it. And the Seahawks are going to be set up with a 1st and goal on a pass play that moves them all the way down to the 1.
This has to go down as one of the simpler routes in the playbook, but oh so effective. Nice completion there. Keeps the sticks moving.
We go, set.
Darnold now to throw. And he's got it. Caught in the end zone for the Seahawk touchdown. Cooper Kupp there to make the grab. And the Seahawks answer back with a touchdown of their own to take a 4th quarter lead. Extra point by Bass, up and good. And that gives them a 3-point lead. The kick unit for the Seahawks out there on the field, and we are ready to rock. Now a crease here as he's past the 30. And a good return, able to get out across the 35 to the 36. Here's the Buffalo offense now as they get set to take over here. We certainly have a good one on our hands. They're trailing after that last touchdown, but now a chance for this offense to try to snag that lead right back here in the 4th quarter. A officially no gain on the play, and it's second down.
As usual, the hallmark of a good run defense, linebackers making plays near the line of scrimmage. Absolutely nowhere to run there.
Alert, alert, alert! What's that?
To the air, Allen. He'll buy some time right. Josh Allen, very athletic at 6'5", showing the versatility, picking up the first on the scramble.
That's good for a Buffalo Bills.
Out of the shotgun, they'll run with Davis. And a pretty good burst right there as he'll take this down to the 33. 16 yards, a little deja vu from the previous play where they got 16.
We'll definitely see some open running lanes, and he's taking advantage of it right now, but that shouldn't be a surprise. Defense has the lead. They're playing for the pass first.
They keep it with Davis on first down. And he'll follow his blockers there all the way down to the 23-yard line. And now we're going to get a timeout here called by the defense. And as the two teams talk it over on their respective sidelines, we take a break. And now they'll throw with Allen. And seeing no options, he just tosses this one away, incomplete. Now that'll bring up second down.
It sort of looks like they stopped some fight in them on this series because it seemed like things were headed for the red zone. But if this defense gets 2 more stops, they can keep them out of that area.
Up the middle to Davis. And he'll be taken down near the 20 at the 21. And they're going to hurry back to the line now.
A 2-yard pickup makes it 3rd and 8.
Throwing now is Allen. Pass taken in by his big tight end. Only way to get the lead here, of course, with a touchdown. And that's what they're gunning for on first and goal. Davis is in. Touchdown Bills.
This is the type of game where offensive lines can really dictate a team's fortune. It's been a tough battle. They've been out there for a long time. But this was a question of who can wear down who. And that's excellent work to put a long drive together and finish it with the touchdown run to take the lead.
Here's the Bills kickoff unit now as they will send this one away. And up to about the 26-yard line, just across the 25. Jackson Smith and Jigba and his offense ready to go once more here. And I know that they've double-teamed him a couple times, but not a ton. Whatever they're doing isn't working. He's up over 100 yards. We'll see how they adjust.
And when they do that, they weaken their defense in other places as well. And how many times have we done games where we've seen a guy have a big game like this? But it's usually not by himself. Usually it opens it up for other people to have big games as well.
That certainly appeared to be a play call where they were just trying to make second down, second and short. I think they thought the coverage was off a little bit more than it was. Nice job there pressing up on it and forcing the incompletion.
To throw on second and 10, Darnold. And he works free. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45.
Well, this game has certainly had no shortage of offense. Both teams have been revved up from the start. And here's yet another big play. Boy, both defenses have just got to be dragging out there because they've been run ragged throughout.
Fourth quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a one-score game. Plenty of time. All 3 timeouts still remain. Here's 1st and 10 now. He'll look to throw. Over the middle, that's hauled in by Cup. And past the 35, he'll be dropped a yard or 2 shy of the 30.
And here we are in the 4th quarter, partner, and watch them drive for what would be a go-ahead touchdown. And you and I both know this is where you need a quarterback who can keep his cool back there. Not just for himself, but to keep the rest of the team relaxed too.
This one complete to his fullback out of the backfield.
Well, they certainly spread the ball around so far, but they're definitely getting everyone involved now when you're throwing it to the fullback. Just shows how versatile this offense is and how everyone is a threat.
Darnold to throw. And this is going to be caught, but they'll say out of bounds. So it's incomplete. Now a stoppage here as we've got a Bill shaken up on the play. We'll check on his status when we return to Orchard Park. This Buffalo crowd letting him have it. 3rd down now. And he can't get a throw off. He's taken down. What a huge play at this point in the game. We'll pause for an injury. That's the quarterback, Sam Darnold, in need of some assistance following that last play. We'll check on his status when we return to Orchard Park. And now a first chance for the backup here to throw. They keep the game alive, at least for the moment, as it's a 1st down. Now the Seahawks call the 2nd of their 3 timeouts, as they'll get a chance to talk it over after picking up the 1st down. Back to throw. End zone caught. Touchdown, Seattle. Cooper Kupp with now 2 fourth-quarter touchdowns. And the Seahawks have moved out in front here in the 4th quarter. Extra point by Bass, up and good. So it's now a 3-point game here in the closing stages, as a field goal now can only tie it. And able to take it past the 25 and up to the 28-yard line. Allen and the Bills now down 31-28. 65 seconds remaining. And they're in danger of a 3rd straight loss as they come up on 1st and 10. And we'll get this to the 32. 2nd and 6 coming up.
4 yards on the pickup. 2nd and 6.
To throw is Allen. Flushed out right. He's going to let it fly. Got a man. It's caught inside the 10.
What a time to come up with a play like that. They're now in field goal range. But the opportunity is also there to try and win the game outright.
Davis. Now the Bills are going to use the first of their timeouts, as they'll stop it with 13 seconds left to play. Here now, 2nd and goal.
Seahawks 2-yard line.
Throwing, Allen. Rolling to his right. And he's across for the touchdown, and it's likely the game winner here in the closing stages. Extra point by Patterson, up and good. And it would appear, barring some late heroics, they're going to get out of here with a come-from-behind victory. Here's the Bills kickoff unit now as they will send this one away. A beautiful fake. And the tackle going to be made right there at the 25-yard line.
25-yard line.
One last throw now for Darnold. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And it's incomplete. So their final drive comes up empty. And with that, the ball game is over. A fun, close ball game comes to an end. On that last play, Charles, they were on the wrong side of midfield. They needed something near a miracle, and they couldn't get it done.
Yeah.